Hey everyone, Sev here with some more Axis and Allies, where we are playing Japan. So, let's take a look at what has happened. If Russia did something, Germany's taking it back. US hasn't gone yet. Ooh, that's a... Did Germany lose like all of their subs? What? Okay, we gotta go through this. So, USSR did not have any combat. They got 2 tanks and 3 infantry. So, they did a lot of readjusting around. They can't... Okay. And they put 2 tanks and 2 infantry in the Caucasus and 1 infantry in Russia. Okay, well, interesting. If you ask me, this is just waiting to be knocked out. Because you got 5 tanks and 3 planes. 7 more tanks here that can just blitz on over with the 5 infantry and 2 artillery. You can use a transport, take 2 infantry, dump them over here. Like, Russia not doing anything, I think is going to cost them a lot. Depending how aggressive our German ally wants to be. Speaking of which, he purchased 5 destroyers. What? Okay, combat. Hey, so they strategically bombed each other. Germany did 4 damage here. What the heck? So Germany went to Karelia, of course. Destroyed 4 infantry and artillery, and they got the plane, and they lost 7 infantry, which losing that much infantry to just 4 artillery and a fighter, yeah, it's not that good. But it looks like they just attacked with a ton of infantry and had a cruiser fire support. So I'm not seeing any tanks or anything, and they wouldn't be able to move them out. Also note, our USSR guy, I think they forgot to move the sub, because they have 1 C unit. So moving those guys up, move the fires and tanks into Poland, bomber after strategic. So they did 4, but UK repaired it for 2. UK responded by doing the same back. Okay, moving tanks up, moving up. Moved a lot of stuff into Ukraine. Put a battleship in to protect it. Move these over into Libya. Move this over here. There's no transport, so it doesn't really matter. Unless he's preparing for America to do something, but They move an infantry and a fighter over here. This fighter makes sense because it can come out and pick any transports in mid-journey if they don't defend it. Then 5 destroyers. Yeah, I don't know. He's going to have a sea presence, one way or the other. But what's he going to do when... I guess he's just going to hold the line with Russia and focus on the UK? Just take all this sea and then bombard them? Or he's securing transport so he can take it from Germany and dump them into Karelia as well? I don't know, we'll have to see what he plans to do with that, because you don't see that opening, like, at all. Then, as far as the UK is concerned, they purchased 2 bombers and infantry, so they are going to IPC bomb the crap out of Germany. Oh, and so these are the teams. Totenhawk and me as the Axis. Andre took USSR and the UK, which I don't mind that, even if this was supposed to be 5 separate people. The USSR is kind of limited because they don't have a ton of stuff and they're fighting Germany, which is just a powerhouse. So them taking this, okay. They left it open for someone else to play the US. Alright, so they did all that. As far as combat goes, they got their bombing raid on Germany. They won a destroyer and 2 fighters. So they didn't lose anything. So they won there. And then they tried to attack me here. With two cruisers, an aircraft carrier, a fighter, and a sub. As far as actual combat, 3 CP damage. UK won. Got all 3 submarines and lost nothing. The subs only had to hit once to get rid of this destroyer, then the planes wouldn't be able to do anything. So that's very unfortunate. And then the battle down here, we held on, and they lost their carrier. Oh, we lost our aircraft carrier, and we beat the attackers. So they only got 1 hit on us. And so we know the battleship took a hit for us. So they hit twice. But they lost an aircraft carrier, 2 cruisers, a submarine, and a fighter. That is well worth it for us, even if we're down a carrier now. Then non-combat move everything back here. Aha! We're going to take the sub and we're going to get rid of that transport. You're not getting away. They moved. So they took a transport and moved units over here. I guess they... Or did... Oh. So yeah, 2 infantry from India came over and deposited them in Egypt. So they're going to be challenging Germany for control of Africa. Which if they're coming here, we should probably push and take India. Especially since they didn't kill my transport. That's right here. So we might actually go for this. Then they got the tank boarded from Eastern Canada, and they came down here. That was it. Force mobilized, 2 bombers in the UK and 1 in India, 1 infantry in India. We have no map notes from our ally, unfortunately. So, what are we going to do? We don't know what the US is doing, but we are going to have this sub come down here and destroy this transport. That's said and done. That's what? How much? How's that? 7? Yeah, that's 13. And this doesn't become a threat over here. Just a bloop. And then if the US wants to chase it, that delays anything that they're doing. Where's everything else? Battleship, destroyer, transport, destroyer, cruiser, carrier, battleship. So, have these attack in. Got a plane here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can come down. These 2 attack in right here. Actually, where's... Our planes are very scattered right now. So these guys are coming over here eventually. So, plan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I can't really get that transport unless I send the battleship over. Which I'm probably just going to do that. As much as I don't want to. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move this aircraft carrier over, the planes can land on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Perfect. So carrier's coming this way, sub's going down there. One of these fighters has taken out the transport. 1, 2, 3, and we have nowhere to land over here, unfortunately. Battleship there, fighter there. Other fighter's going to come in and support attacking this stuff. could just get rid of this right now. Or we can technically be cheeky too and just kind of hit this. But there's not really a whole lot of point in doing that. Especially if they withdraw that troop for free. We can then just pop it over. So, transport. Come down. 1, 2. Unloading at infantry and an artillery. Or 2 infantry. Have 1 fighter. 1, 2, 3. 2 fighters. We have a bomber. Okay, so we only got 1 spot that we can actually put stuff in, unfortunately, and that's in Japan. We might consider buying. We would consider buying an industrial here if we weren't gunning for this right out of the gate. Instead, I'll save the 15 and buy that, and go after that. So then, where do we want to go with our stuff? I would like another aircraft carrier, just to have the planes mobile. Unfortunately, the carrier would have to be there, so I guess wait until we take this, deploy the carrier there on our second turn. We got 1, 2 transports. I want to make sure these guys have full movement. Okay, they do. Because without the carrier, they may not have full movement, and if that's the case, I can't do what I was planning there. Okay, so industrials 15, don't want that. As far as the sea is concerned, they can bring these down and over. Got 2 transports, the shuttle units. Let's get 1 more. Let's go ahead and let's get a cruiser. That way I get more bombardments. For land. Nope. We're going to go infantry and artillery. Actually, we got enough infantry here. Okay, 2nd artillery. So here right now, we will be getting 33. Wrong spot. We'll be getting 30 back. We take this. That brings us to. I just forgot to say. We have 30, and that takes us to 33. And 34, 35. 36. And from here we can drop a transport and take Australia too. So the reason I'm buying the artillery is because we have enough, because we want to move artillery with infantry together. We only got 1 artillery, we got 4 infantry. And in fact, I'm actually going to take this infantry away. So we need more pairs to keep shuttling them over so that they both get 2 attacks. And I'm saving this 3 just in case my attacks don't go how I planned. As long as I take this, I can buy 3 bombers coming up. Or some combination of that. Welcome home, honey. How you doing? That's your potato soup. Yeah, I know, it smells great. My wife made potato soup, by the way. I made barbecue ribs last night, so. Mouse, get your mouth watering. Be jealous. All the jelly. Mother load of what? Hey! Moose tracks! Okay, so we'll go with this for now. Combat. We're going to take our free win here. Destroyer, a sub, aircraft carrier, and only one plane. Yeah, that's all we're going to do there. This balance. This fighter's going here. Oh, I need to do things in order. Okay. So we're taking one from here, or sure, coming down, taking this, and deploying in here, which I should be able to now come over with the battleship to do my bombardment. This plane is going to come here, with these two invading. These two are going to attack here. Or do I want to go here? Yeah. Let's hold off on that. We'll go here. Have this plane support. Keep one here for defense. Or I could just go here, like this. I have two there. Got three. So we're gonna have this go in. And this is a bomber, right? No, that's a fighter. Where's it? Oh, there's a bomber. This one's going to come over to aid and make sure we take this. Possibly. Maybe. Where can this bomber go? It can come way over here. Okay, so let's send the bomber here. I'll have this plane come up. What were you doing, plane? Infantry, artillery, battleship. Got battleship there. One plane here, one plane there. Okay, so you're coming here. You're coming here. Put that there because we only need one actual support here. And we're taking two infantry just in case he gets that first volley. Bomber, infantry, artillery should be able to take that out. Then we have a fighter and three infantry right here. And we'll go ahead and send another fighter to guarantee that. So we're going to take a transport, artillery, and an infantry. What are we doing? Yeah, we're going to change this a little bit. I need to zoom in. I see a better move. So we want to take this. Come down to here, load both of them, and then we can dump this into here. Yeah, that seems like the move. So we're going to save this guy and move him down here manually for a defensive move. Have one of these guys come over and help. Okay. Carrier-wise, well, let the cruiser get a bombardment off. this over here. Have the infantry come up here now. We could have these go in. Oh, such a complicated attack. Like, look at all these lines everywhere. Like, man. How far inland could this go? This can go all the way to here. Sure, we'll have this come over. We're not attacking with the carrier. Just no. Okay, just for Japan's need to have things clear, imagine me deconstructing this and having to redo it because I made a mistake. Something that can highlight all your sea movements or all your air and all your land needs to happen, and I'll send them a ticket in because it's just it's a quality of life thing. Because this is redonkulous since I can't look at things individually. So over here, I have a battleship bombarding. Cool. I have a carrier and I have a cruiser and a battleship bombarding this, and I have planes going here. So I can put these planes elsewhere. So I can put this plane here. All right, which means I don't need that plane there. Plane, bombardment, plane. So I'm going to put this plane over here then. This is looking like 1, 2, 3, a bombard. Yeah, they need more help here. So 2 infantry going in here with the plane support. I got an infantry and artillery coming in here. And this has a cruiser and a battleship. So I think these guys are going to die. So if we went here with that, because we got 2 planes coming here, I can have that guy come forward. Change the artillery. Because if I can get this fighter, that would be really big. But what am I going to have come support it? I still got the bomber. Alright, we're going to send the bomber. And we'll see how the first round goes. If we take 2 losses and we didn't beat them, we're going to retreat. Because it's not worth losing this bomber. Well, maybe. This is situational. It depends. So we got 2 in here, and a fighter. We got these in here with the bombardments. We have this here with the bombardment with 2 fighters, infantry and artillery. 3 infantry, 4 with 2 fighters. 2 right here. Yeah. I believe that's everything. Zoom in, because this cruiser's going there. What are you doing? You're just a destroyer. So you're protection. Got transport. Okay. I believe that is everything. So, if you want a convoluted turn, here's your snapshot. Hey, honey, you want to take a look at this really quick? Come take a look at my at this turn. How I've cleaned it up some and redrawn some of the attacks, so it's not as bad. But look at all these lines. Yeah, imagine deconstructing this and trying to rework it if you made a mistake at anywhere in it. Anyway, let's get to the battle. You know what? We're just gonna say it's right. Yeah, we're just gonna say it's right. Ooh. Okay. So let's start. We automatically win this one because it's a transport. So let's start with this. Amphibious, because we have to do amphibious assaults first. The game forces us to do that. So, yep. Battleship. Do me proud. Yeah. 1 infantry down already. Oh, right. They haven't. No! They got one of our planes. Lucky. Lucky. Yeah, that is a risk though, especially with what we're doing. That's bad. Can we get a hit here, please? That's really bad. They got 1 hit. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to press because this stays and there's only one of them left. Come on, hit please. Give us a hit. Okay. But he didn't hit. We can't retreat, really, because we have the artillery. Are you serious? We're not going to get this. Because we've just been shafted on rolls. I don't care. This thing needs to die. He's going to hit. Okay. Wow. And even if we get a hit, it can just go to the anti-aircraft. Yes. Oh, wow, that's a bunch of BS. Wow. We're going here now. So that was an easy fight that just bit us in the butt. We didn't hit one of our fighter rolls. We didn't hit a single roll from the actual attack group. Think about that for a second. Miss there. At least we got hit with the battleship. We only need 1 hit. Thank you. Okay, so we will win this. We take a loss. I would say the defenders are rolling really good. Like, really good. To constantly pick this stuff off. Alright, let's go here now. Because this is another one that's very dependent on how the rolls go. Can we get a hit here, please? Very good. And this last one's a bomber. We bombed a fighter. Just kind of hovering above him and dropping a carpet bombing. Poor fighter. They hit both of theirs. Again. But the fighter missed. Okay, that's acceptable at that point. Sure, we don't get to take it right away, but the U.S. presence is all but wiped out here. So, very, very hard turn for us. We're probably going to lose 1 back. Not a... Okay, we got... Rolled 3 threes. Hey, finally they didn't get a shot back. The next is over here. On the way. Why does it do that? I only clicked it once. Hey, we got a 1. Now one of the fighters just needs to hit something. Okay. And they got 1 back. We are going to press and wipe out the U.S. presence. I just need one of you planes to hit. There it is. Oh. They really want to make sure he was dead. Which after the opening rolls, yeah, I agree. Make sure he's dead. Okay, so in total we lost 30 IPC, but we made the US and the UK lose almost as much. Yeah, sucks losing that plane. Okay, non-combats. This is coming over here. This is supporting it. Oh, where else can this one go? This can go either. This can go either. Do I want to gather my planes down here, or do I want to gather them up north? Hey, my phone. Hey, honey. Take my phone really quick. 1, 2. Alright, I'll just leave it here. Our neighbor's texting us. Just tell them I'm recording. Thank you. Destroyer, we want to calm down. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't reach. So I only got a destroyer there. Sure, I'll bring them all the way down. They can't reach here. Got battleship there. These planes I'm going to have come up here. That way, if they even think about coming down, we're going to make them lose a lot, no matter which way it goes. Bring this plane up here, so we can do our... Well, actually, we're going to bring this plane down. The reason for it is we're going to have to make a second push here. And I'll put this plane on the carrier. Destroyer there, destroyer here. Move this destroyer with the battleship and transport. These guys are staying. US doesn't have a presence here anymore. So oh, I can move these guys up. Yeah, let's do that. Then, I believe that's all my defensive moves, because I can't really move any of these people. So UK, you lucky, you got to hang on. You get to delay my whole operation coming this way. But I believe that is it. Carrier has to come over here. Destroyer 1-2'd. Destroyer 1-2. Yeah. And it's not telling us there's any requirements that we have to do, so every plane has a landing spot. And that's 3. See, this is 37, right? 36. Okay, yeah. All these guys are going to 36. Okay, mobilization. We only got one spot. So, our 2 artillery, transport, and battleship. Cruiser. Cruiser, not battleship. But... end turn. Okay. So... we ended up going up 3. So it's a good thing we didn't buy that extra unit. So now we're at 36, which is a good breaking point to buy a bunch of bombers. Ironically, it was all the 1-cost countries that we took instead of the big 3-cost like we planned. Anyway, this has been Sev, Axis and Allies, playing as Japan. Might leave a note for our German friend, find out what they are going to do with these destroyers. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.